everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Suzanne, Gilson, Realtor down the shore with Century 21 Alliance. And today I'm sharing with you the third part in my presentation series, and this is investing in real estate and investing in REITs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up so more people find it. Thanks for watching. Let's get right into it. Real estate investing is unique in that it provides a higher return on investment, plus it provides cash flow than any other traditional investments like stocks and bonds. That's Robert Kyiosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's a quote from him. Not always. I mean, there's some, good stocks and whatnot out there, but in general, I'm immersed in real estate. So I invest. They always say invest in what you know. I know real estate. That's where I like to invest. But real estate on average appreciates 4% a year. So my properties continue to appreciate. I have cash flow continuing to come in. It's a win-win. So you can start small, like I said, a little condo, a little duplex. If you can save, and if you're in a primary home, it may take you 5 or 10 years, but you can build equity and potentially borrow against it to buy your investment property. You're able to depreciate your investment property, which helps with your taxes. And, but there are people who don't want to be a landlord. They don't want to deal with the phone calls, the collecting the rent. They don't want to deal with the leaky faucet or, mouse traps. Those are a few phone calls I recently received from my tenants. But so another way you can invest in real estate without being a landlord is through REITs, which I gave you a handout on. I just learned about these a couple years ago. I wish I, would have invested right away. How many times have we said that, right? If I only invested. But anyway, REITs are really interesting. They stand for a real estate investment trust, and it's basically a company. They act like landlords. They actually own or they finance income producing real estate. Okay, and there's all kinds of sectors. They pay a very high dividend, which of course I don't cash out. I just reinvest. But the thing with the REITs, they are required by law to distribute 90% of their rental income. So that's how they make their money. They get tax breaks for doing this. But that's why their returns, their dividends are so high. I mean, some of the ones that I'm invested in are returning 12 to 14% a year. Okay, that's quite a bit higher compared to the S&P 500. I'm not saying they also say don't diversify, right? Don't put everything in one basket. But REITs, here are some of the REITs I'm invested in. One company, they own nursing homes, baby boomer generation, the biggest generation, and as they're aging, more and more nursing homes are going to be required. I'm invested in a REIT that owns cloud storage and database storage. That's huge. I'm invested in a REIT that owns cannabis farms. Okay, that's huge, right? The farmer does not want to own the property. He would rather sell it to the REIT, okay, take that capital and invest in their business and rather just pay a rental payment. So, and what was the other interesting one? Database, even like storage units that you see around town, they're owned by REITs. So, and you can buy a REIT right on any of your exchanges like Vanguard, Fidelity, E-Trade. You buy them just like you do a stock. Okay. And you don't have to, you can put in as much money as you want. It's not, like most stocks, you don't have to buy, you can buy a portion. And then just one last thing here to wrap up is, my favorite, a Roth account. If you do nothing else, start saving into your Roth account. The eighth wonder of the world, according to Albert Einstein, and I 100% agree, compound interest. Look at the calculators. It starts out slow, but after 10 years, exponential growth, okay? And then in your Roth, if you have these dividend stocks, I also have a Bitcoin cryptocurrency Roth. I mean, I'm a believer in cryptocurrency. I think it's fascinating. So I put a little bit of portion into my Roth, counting on that it's, gonna keep climbing. And I won't ever have to pay taxes on that. So any of your investments in a Roth, you don't ever have to pay taxes on because you're paying it today as it goes in. And lastly, if you are contributing to your Roth, dollar cost average, do $100 a month, not $1,200 a year. Okay, you're going to earn more doing it that way as well. And I think Mr. Bresan may have talked to you about, you can take money out of your Roth. You can take, after 5 years, you can take 10 grand out if you want to buy a house. You can also take out the principal without any penalties. So, yeah, and you can do a lot with your Roth. If you have any questions after watching this video, please leave them in the comments below. I do read each and every one and look forward to having a conversation with you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.